Hi guys, good morning. I apologize that the camera's shaking a little bit. My fan was running and it makes it bounce up and down. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over the 7 continents. So the continents, we're gonna talk a little bit about what they are, why you need to know what they are, and how they're helpful in this class. So I think the 2 most important things in geography class are being able to read a map, which is what we've been doing the whole time we've been in school so far, and knowing where the continents and the oceans are, which is what we're going to practice this week. So don't worry, I'm going to give you lots of opportunities to practice. I have some fun websites for you to look at where you can practice. I have a copy of this map for you to look at, because this map is cute and has little pictures on it. And we're going to go over this a lot, because if you know where the continents are, it'll help you in this class and in all of your other history classes through middle school and even prepa. So this first continent I'm coloring is green. And this continent you should probably know because it's the one that you live on. This continent, oh, I need to switch to a marker so you can read it. There we go. This continent is North America. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through and I'm going to color each continent a different color. That way you can kind of see them and understand how they're different and what is attached to each continent. Because like with North America, you'll notice I colored the Caribbean islands down there, and I also colored Greenland. Those are both part of North America, even though they don't touch it. So this lighter green one underneath North America is South America. This is where countries like Brazil, Peru, Chile, they're located there. As we get farther on in the class, we're going to go through and talk about every single continent. So we will talk about the different countries and states in each continent, and we'll look at maps of them more closely. Because just like Mexico, all of these places have countries that have states, and we're going to look at them a little closer. So the first one that we'll probably start with is North America, because it's where we live. Mexico, the United States, Canada, Guatemala, Costa Rica, those are all places in North America. So that'll probably be where we start. This orange one that I've just covered is Africa. So if you'll notice, all of these little lines have numbers beside them. This is to help you study them and practice them. So like I told you at the beginning of the video, I'm going to give you a copy of this exact same map. If you have a printer at home and you would like to print it off, you can do that to study with. You can save it to your computer or your tablet or your phone so that you can look at it and you can write down, okay, in Ms. Heather's video, number 1 is North America. Number 2 is South America. Number 3 is Africa. We're getting ready to see 4 is Europe. And then you can go through 5, 6, and 7 too after we've done them, and help you have something to study with. I'm also going to give you a website that I found recently that has a really cool game where you can practice. It'll ask you, show me Africa, and you'll click on Africa and it'll tell you if you're right or not. It's a really great way to practice, because in class we would practice this all the time. I would make you do a map like this almost every day if we were in class. Because it's really, really important that we know where the different continents are. because then later on in history class, when you're having history with me or maybe Prof. Israel, then you will know what we're talking about. If we say, this event happened in Europe, or these things were happening in Asia, or these people moved to Africa, you'll know what we're talking about. And it's really helpful too, because so many of our students here at Montiel come from different countries. And if we know the continents, we have a general idea of where someone came from. So that big, huge red continent is Asia. Asia is massive. So we're going to have lots and lots of practice with this, and we're going to be talking about continents a lot in the upcoming months. But this is something I want you to practice so that you understand it. Later on this week, we're going to be learning about the oceans. So this purple one I just colored in is Australia. So once we start talking about the oceans are really important and help us understand where things are located too. But we won't get into that yet because it's not time for that yet. All right, we're coloring our last continent, Antarctica. So there are 7 continents in all. I'm going to go through and color the little fish and add some blue waves to my map to make it pretty. But I'm going to go over the continents with you one more time. So number 1 is North America. Number 2, South America. 3, Africa. 4, Europe. 5, Asia. 6, Australia. And 7, Antarctica. We'll practice this together a little bit more this week.